Hello, classy people. Wayne Bolden from the Speed King channel, or at least from the Speed King family room. That's where we are. We'll be back in the studio shortly on Traverse Day, of course, which is our 2-year anniversary. Thanks so much for your support these last 2 years. And I made a ton of friends, and thanks so much for your friendship. And for most of all, for being classy. Okay, and again, we have an awesome community, everybody with decency and respect, and we respect each other's opinions. So again, I couldn't be happier, and I couldn't have ever dreamed that this would work out this way. I really couldn't. So I just keep my head down. I do hard work, and for sure. So thanks for your donation and your support. Please remember to subscribe, ring the bell, do the things you do to support your local Speed King. And of course, our tip sheets will be available. I need to tell you that. For Travers, we will analyze the entire card, a labor of love, give you our top 3 picks. Very high ROI for sure. We believe any of our top 3 picks could win the races that we give them to you. We use very sophisticated figures and of course our experience that some will question. Anyway, email us at SpeedKing24. They're $20 a track. It's a great way to support us. And of course, we have these limited edition t-shirts that our guy, our graphics guy, Greg, he does all our thumbnails. He's a big part of our channel and any success that we've had. He put this together without me even knowing about it. And so we went ahead and had them produce. Again, this is what we dump our money into. I think we make $5 on the shirts. They're 24, 22, 24 bucks, whatever. Just email me at SpeedKing24. Great way to support us. And of course, I always need coffee. So you'll see the little link down there to buy the Speed King of coffee for sure. And I don't push our membership nearly enough, but please join our membership. You'll see the button next to the subscribe button. A great way to support a local boy from the other side of the tracks, for sure. Well, we're dialed into Saratoga on Friday. They got 6 stake races, and they're all New York State breds. And again, how precocious are New York breds, right? I didn't know how good they were until Vinty Valentine showed up on the scene. But they are, and race number 3 is the Albany Stakes, a 1.8 for 3-year-olds. New York bred, small field of 5. So let's run through them. Price Discipline. Well, Price Discipline has 2 wins from 3 starts, 1 second. They paid $300,000 for this overanalyzed colt for sure. On the back end by Curl and a beautiful rating. Trained by the Turf Master, even though we're on the dirt. It's Chad Brown, y'all. And guess who's in the arms? My boy Flavian Pratt, right? Well, I mean, I don't know how Flavian's going to mess this up. But again, you can't knock the number 1 horse, Price Discipline. Chad Brown stepping this horse up into an overnight stake races off of allowance win on the 29th, on the 28th of July, and 29 days later. So again, this horse is very salty in this race, and I expect this horse to be on the board for sure, the number 1 horse. The number 2 horse, Relate. Well, looks a little overmatched to me, but maybe not so much, right? 1 win from 6 starts, 3 seconds. The horse is by Connect on the back end by Rock Hard 10. Pletcher doing the services, and you got my guy, Louis Saez in the arm. So the number 2 horse, Relate, previously trained by Mikey Maker and previously trained by Steve Asmussen. So in such a short career, the number 2 horse with only 6 starts this is the 3rd trainer this horse been with. Asmussen first, and then making money, and now Todd Pletcher. So Todd's going to try his hand with this here colt, and returning them back to the turf, to the dirt. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to throw the number 2 off the ticket. Montella Bello. Well, Montella Bello. The number 3 horse, 2 wins from 5 starts, 2 seconds. The horse is highly in the money. Bred beautifully by Curlin. We know Curlin horses get better over time and with more races and with more distance. They're going 1.8 miles. The horse won the last race, an allowance race on June 30th at Belmont at 1.16 miles. That horse was previously trained by Terra Nova, but now is in the tutelage of Todd Pletcher. So Todd has 2 in here that he hadn't trained previously, and now he is training them. The number 2 horse, Relate, and Montebello, the number 3 horse. I think this horse could suck up and continue to improve. But again, the horse is in with the top connections, and wouldn't surprise me if the number 3 ran big. Well, here's the horse that I love, of course, Baris. The number 4 horse to me, Baris, has 4 wins from 7 starts. That's really, really good. And 1/3. They paid $150,000 for this Landband colt. Money Making Mike is doing all the conditioning, and you got Rafael Santana Jr. in the Orange, who rode the horse in an overnight stake race up at Finger Lakes on July 18th, which was the New York Derby. Ran out of the TV screen by 4 lengths and had a beautiful, beautiful speed figure. If the horse runs that and nobody else improved, it's going to be very hard to beat Baris in this spot. So again, I'm probably going to put this horse on top as my top pick in this small field of 5. And the bottom horse, the number 5, I love the name, Boss Making Boss Moves. Well, we're making the moves like that. Boss-like things. Boss Making Boss Moves. Well, becoming a bit of a bridesmaid. 11 starts with only 1 win in 3 seconds, okay? Irad Ortiz is in the Orange. I mean, you don't have to be disgraceful about this horse. Did finish second with Johnny V in an allowance race on the July 28th, ran second behind the Chad Brown runner, the number 1 horse, who will be our second pick, Price Discipline. But the bottom horse, Boss Making Boss Moves, with Irad up, surely needs to be used underneath in the trifecta slot. I would say the 3rd spot. So in this year's 3rd race, Albany Stakes at 1 1/8, I just don't know how they beat Baris. I mean, I don't know how. She's salty. She runs in open company. She was in the Ohio, or he was in the Ohio Derby behind Twiney Port, got smacked around Whiterberry on Classic Causeway, came back in the overnight stake race, the New York Derby up at Finger Lakes, and won the race, and won with a beautiful speed figure. So this horse's last 2 figures just, and to me, towers over these horses. So I'm going to make Baris our top pick, the number 4 horse, to win it all. Now, the problem is the number 1 horse, Price Discipline. It's Chad Brown horse, is making his 4th start. 2 wins from the 3s already made. His horses don't get worse, they get better. We all know that. You got Flavian Pratt. So the number 1, Price Discipline, will be our second pick in here for sure. We think the horse is going to improve mightily for sure. And if I really had to pick another horse in this race, I would probably have to look at the speed in here. Okay, Todd Pletcher's taking over Montebello, the number 3 horse, 2 wins from 5 starts in 2 seconds, and this horse will be on the lead by himself. So I'm not sure with Johnny V, who's a master on the front end. I think the number 3 deserves a little respect. If for no other reason, they're going to have to catch the horse. So, if the horse just weakens and finishes second, at least you were heading in the right direction. I never ignore the speed in any race because I understand that you're controlling the race. So the number 3 to me may not have the best speed figures, but the horse is improving. It has won 2 of 5 in 2 seconds. And the number 3, Montebello, is going to be on the front end. And it is first time Pletcher, and you got Johnny V on the engine, y'all. C Authentic, right? And many others that he rocks them to sleep behind them. So to me, the number 3 horse deserves a little respect because this is the speed. And speed is what? You got it. King. Some people have it, some people don't. So, in this year's Albany Stakes, race number 3 on Friday, our top pick is the salty Baris. We think Baris should handle this group. And then Todd Pletcher. Then Chad Brown has the number 1, who's up and coming, Price Discipline. We think we'll hear from that one as well. And of course, our 3rd pick is Montebello, who we believe is the speed. And maybe Johnny V will rock them to sleep if they mess around out there, right? So for us, it's 5, 1, 3 in that order. in this year's Albany Stakes, race 3 on Friday. Let me know what y'all think. We think Paris should handle his business in this spot, for sure. Stay classy, y'all.